Here's something that'll blow your mind. Life's most profound irony is that our greatest strengths are born in moments of profound weakness. I'm talking about those times when you feel like you're completely falling apart, when everything seems impossible, when you can barely get through the day. Those moments, they're not breaking you down, they're building you up. Think of it like this: a sword isn't made in a gentle breeze on a sunny day. Nah, it's forged in intense fire, hammered and shaped under extreme pressure. That's exactly what's happening to your character during tough times. Every moment you felt like you were breaking, you were actually breaking through. Transformation pain into power, confusion into clarity. It's wild when you really think about it. The version of you that exists today, with all your resilience and wisdom, wouldn't exist without those brutal moments that felt like they were going to destroy you. Instead, they were crafting you into something stronger, someone who could handle whatever life throws your way. So next time you're in the fire, remember, you're not being destroyed, you're being forged. Now, let's talk about something most people don't get: the power of contrast in life. How could you truly understand what resilience means without first experiencing what it feels like to be completely broken? How could you really appreciate the warmth of joy without having walked through those cold, dark valleys of sorrow? It's like trying to understand light without ever experiencing darkness, or trying to appreciate health without ever being sick. The contrasts in life aren't just random, they're essential. They give meaning to everything. Your capacity for compassion, they didn't come from your victories and good times. It came from the moments when you desperately needed compassion yourself and maybe didn't get it. Your ability to keep going when everything seems hopeless, that wasn't born from smooth sailing. It was developed during those storms that felt endless, when you have to choose between giving up or taking one more step. Every dark experience you had has added depth to your character, empathy to your heart, and strength to your spirit. The tough times aren't just teaching you lessons, they're literally reshaping who you are at your core. Here's what most people miss when they're going through hell. These dark chapters aren't just random acts of cosmic cruelty. They're intensive courses in human strength. When nothing makes sense, when your map seems completely useless, and when you keep walking away, that's when you discover who you really are. Purpose isn't hiding in the comfortable, predictable parts of life. It reveals itself in those questions that keep you awake at 3 a.m., in the challenges that force you to dig deeper than you ever thought possible. It's in those moments when you have to reach inside yourself and find strength that didn't even know existed. I've noticed this pattern. The people who have the most profound impact on others, who radiate this incredible inner strength, there's usually the ones who've been through some serious stuff. They've been tested, they've been broken down, and they've rebuilt themselves stronger. Their purpose often emerges directly from their pain. They become healers because they've been wounded, leaders because they've been lost, teachers because they learned the hardest lessons life has to offer. Let me share something that changed my whole perspective on difficult times. The darkness you're experiencing isn't a dead end, it's an incubator. Just like seeds need the dark earth before they can reach toward the sun, some parts of you can only grow in the shadows. Think about it. When you plant a seed, you don't put on top of the soil in the bright sunlight. You bury it in dark dirt, and that's where the magic happens. That's where roots develop, where strength builds, where the foundation for the future growth is established. Your difficult times work the same way. Every tear you've cried, every doubt you've wrestled with, every moment of despair is all fertilizing the soil of your future strength. The light you're seeking isn't just waiting at the end of some tunnel, it's being generated within you, spark by spark, through every step of this difficult journey. You're not just surviving your struggles, you're converting them into wisdom, resilience, and an unshakable inner strength that no one can take away from you. So if you're listening to this, and you're in the midst of what feels like an endless night, you need to hear this. Hold on, you're not lost. You're in class. Life is teaching you lessons that your future self desperately needs. The person you're becoming through this struggle will be equipped to handle challenges and opportunities that the old you couldn't even imagine. Your darkness isn't your destination, it's your education. Every difficult experience is adding tools to your toolkit, building muscles you'll need later, preparing you for a level of life that requires this kind of strength. You're not being punished, you're being prepared. One day, when you're standing fully in your light, radiating the strength and wisdom you've gained, you'll look back and understand something beautiful. The shadows weren't your enemy. They were your teacher all along. They didn't come to destroy you. They came to develop you. And that's it for today's episode. Remember, you're stronger than you know, and your struggles are building something incredible inside you. If this resonated with you, share with someone who needs to hear it. And until next time, stay limitless. Thank you.